Shalom, shalom. This is Shalamah from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to say call Halanyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And just want to go through the journey through the straight gate. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with Matthew 7 and 13. Go straight to the point. It says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat." So it's a lot of people being led to destruction. You know, whether it's, even if you say that you're in the truth and you don't have the full understanding, or you letting somebody teach you that you having doubts of their doctrine, you know, because everybody will make it sound good. For example, when I first started this thing, I got the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, and then I saw a video saying that the name was Ahaya and Yeshua. So after more research, I found out that that was incorrect. So on this straight gate, on this walk, we're gonna come across stumbling blocks. It's gonna be things that try and trip you up. As a matter of fact, those guys, I saw a recent video that those guys that teach that name, forgot the guy's name, real dark skinned guy, big eyes. I think he always wear like white, but he was saying that Esau can be saved, and he proved it with Amos 9, which is not proving anything. And basically his argument was, don't you think if they're gonna be servants in the kingdom that they need to be saved? No, they're gonna be destroyed on this side. And the elites are not even in Babylon the Great, which is America. But those Edomites that's in America are gonna get destroyed on this side. So also you Israelites, 2/3 of you Israelites are gonna get destroyed on this side. Only those that walk the straight gate and endure to the end, those are the ones that's going to receive salvation and the reward. Okay, so it's going to be things that's going to get in your way. It's going to be folks trying to teach you the wrong thing. Man, not so many, but it's been certain people trying to prove things just by what they're saying. I'm like, bro, you just talking out of your mouth. You can't prove anything. Like, where did you get this information from? Prove that the Bible is fake when all the prophecies are coming to pass. It can't be done, you know. So all they can do is get mad and start making up stuff. And actually, that's in 1 Timothy chapter 6. I'm gonna go there too, but I'm not gonna read that part. But yeah, it talks about that too. Those that don't believe and have a different doctrine, they they'll start making up lies and saying all kind of crazy stuff. But it says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way that leadeth into life, and few there be that find it. Okay, and I was just talking about it. Verse 15, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are raven wolves. It's just people that's just out there just to take you out the truth. Okay, let's go to a similar scripture, 2 Ezra 7. 2 Ezra 7:7 says, the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. And that's exactly what's happening to people. You either get drowned by these other philosophies or you get burnt up by false doctrine. That's why you got to keep your eye single in this walk. And then you're gonna go through shit. That's just part of the walk. You gonna catch hell. Satan gonna be on your ass. And the Lord gonna allow it because you're being tested to receive this reward. Verse 8 says, and only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. That's letting you know how slender this path is. You ever went hiking and you went on a trail and it was somebody walking in front of you and somebody walking behind you? You can't walk in as a group. As a matter of fact, it seems like that's how it is in the camp. When brothers come over into the camp, they may stop and listen, or they may hear us on YouTube. Then they start coming out, and then next thing you know, they teaching. They doing lessons. And then another brother come in, and then another brother come in. All right, so it's not like a group thing. You know how the church have the welcoming part where they pray for you to give your life over to Christ, and they have a big group of people down there. They only do that to get your personal information so you can become a member. It's part of their 501c3 thing. Okay, and then we in like the most temptation driven city, a place, which is Babylon, which is America. There's so many opportunities to go off. Things may look good. Things may feel good. But if you're feeling good and living good on this side, you're gonna go through some stuff if you in this truth. If you're doing real good, I can't say the Lord not dealing with you. All I can say is, the Lord not gonna have us through the whole time, but just look forward for something to happen. And a lot of people that don't even want to hear the truth, they don't want to hear it because they too caught up in the world, the things of the world. They got money, they got the big house, and they look at us like we bums, not knowing that all these things are about to end real soon, real soon. Okay, and I spoken this, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Romans chapter 8. And let me see. What did I click on? It's like, yeah. Romans 8:18, it says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. all the stuff that you're going through, the financial situations, jobs and distress and infirmities and all of that stuff. This stuff, it can't even be compared to what the Lord has planned for His people. All right, these scriptures are faithful and true. Like, the Lord is not. As a matter of fact, I really believe that it's not really telling us how beautiful the kingdom is going to be. The kingdom is going to be. It's not. There's no words to describe how glorious and how beautiful our kingdom is going to be. Not to mention everlasting life, and on top of that, spiritual powers. You now have the opportunity to go through everything that's going to happen. You got to go through it anyway. Everybody got to go through it. It says it's even the time of Jacob's trouble. These heathens got to go through it. You got to go through it as an Israelite and a man of the Lord. Difference is the ones that has faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and that's doing the work, we're going to be taken care of. But like I said, on this walk, it's going to be things to try and knock you off. Let me go to Luke 22. Luke 22 and 31 says, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Yeah, Satan is on our ass. That's part of the test. That's part of the walk. You think he gonna go get a 2/3 nigga in the world and take him through shit? No, because this is Satan's kingdom too. He want this place to keep on going. You think Satan gonna have power in all kingdom? Hell no. That shit gonna be over and done with. And then the Lord looking down at you once you come through these things, like, that's my servant. He held strong. He fought a good fight. It's time for the reward. All right. So I said I was gonna get this one scripture, 1 Timothy 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, and having food and raiment, let us be therewith content, because that's really all it's about, just surviving. And if the Lord bless you with a nice house, nice car, don't think that you're not gonna go through shit. Scriptures also say, don't set thy heart on goodly things, roughly paraphrasing. Because a lot of this stuff can make you go off to the side and fall in that deep water or that fire. It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men. There it is. You're gonna fall in that water and you're gonna get drowned. Drown men to destruction and perdition. This place is set up to destroy you. And real soon, everybody's going to have to make a choice. When the dollar is no longer, use to buy and sell, and they got to put that implant in you, that means that your job means nothing. That means that your money means nothing. Basically, everything that you have, you might as well, you can't live, well, you probably can live in your house without, without certain resources, but scriptures say we be as pilgrims amongst the earth. The angels are going to be guiding us in these times. And that's where your faith is really going to be tested, when you refuse that implant, which is the mark of the beast. Just standing on the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai alone. Not trusting in his government, not trusting in no job, no money, nothing. All right, so I'm going to end it there. I pray this lesson was edifying. Salakia for my slurred speech. I'm a little under the weather right now, but I do pray this lesson was edifying. And once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect.